a couple of back and forth hits across those supply depots, but instead going for the SCV line, allowing Canata to get his Marines back in place and losing one or two Mutalisks, having his harass effectively pushed back. Looks like Yellow's now deciding to go for Hive Tech. Canata not in a bad position. He needs to start producing a few more units. Looks like he's got that starport up. He's really taking his sweet time here. Look out. Yellow doing a good job coming up, taking down all these extraneous SCVs that are trying to build. Again, Medic Marines out of place. Yeah, he just needs to keep in that area above that supply depot, do a couple hits while he can. He's doing an excellent job of delaying Canata's tech. He really does have an advantage at this point. Looks like Yellow, instead of going for another attack, is going for another hatchery, protecting his drones to lower expansion. I'm surprised he's sending that many drones to his lower right expansion, considering how vulnerable they are. And Canata doesn't have a huge attack force, yes, but he's not entirely pinned back in his base, and he can't send forces to really defend that. I mean, yeah, he can get the Mutalisks there quickly, but they're not really going to be in a position to defend that base very well. And he knows that starport's going up, and he has that science facility down, so those lurkers aren't going to be super effective. But actually, I take that back. It looks like Canata is going to run right into a lurker trap here. He's going to hold position, attack this entire line. It looks like, oh, that's really unfortunate. Right there, manages to take out two Marines. Comsat's going to go off here. Let's see. I think Canata should be able to take this out. He doesn't have Comsat up or something. He just doesn't have enough energy. I'm not sure. He didn't Comsat. Maybe he's waiting in position for the Psi vessel to come out. In the meantime, Yellow making a big mistake. Yellow does not have Scourges in the air in anticipation of the Psi vessels. I'm very surprised at that. He's moving those lurkers out of position, which I think is also a mistake. You should keep those lurkers in between those Marines and that ramp. Bringing a couple lings down here and there, showing. I'm not sure why they're giving us the Yellow only view there for a second there. Two more turrets up in place. Yellow just waiting, looks like, for an opportunity. I think what's happening here is Yellow is just waiting for an opportunity for Canata to be distracted by a major attack, so he can push those Mutalisks up and just do a decent harass on his base, unabated. Looks like what happened was Canata scanned that lower right position, saw the base, and then did not have Comsat for those lurkers. That is what happened in that earlier confrontation when he did not scan those lurkers at the bridge. He got a scout off there. He sees the links in position. As soon as he brings up that Psi vessel, though, he should be in good shape to take that expansion out. However, Yellow already has a going Greater Spire. He's going to go heavy air. He already has a Defiler mount going up. I'm not sure why he's going with that combination, going maybe a Guardian Zergling combination. Surprised he's not just going to stick with Defiler Zerglings or Defiler Ultralisks. Instead, going to go heavy air with, I guess, the Mutalisks he's already got in the air. Going to convert them over to Guardians and then just do some screens against the Marines with those Guardians. But really, I would have favored with the three expansions, and probably easily taking the expansion at the 12 o'clock position for Yellow to go Ultralisks. That might cost him in the long run, because Medic Marine forces, although not extremely effective against Guardians, are definitely effective with those Psi vessels in place, irradiating along the way. In the meantime, looks like Canata is taking this opportunity to push up with that Psi vessel. He has an extremely significant force. He's going to be able to siege those lurkers out of position and those lings out of position. And looks like he's doing a good job of pulling back in time. Canata is pretty much going to be able to walk into this space, but in the meantime, Guardians out for Yellow. This is not a good situation for Canata. I'm not sure how many Guardians he has up, but if Yellow uses those Guardians properly, he is going to be able to do significant damage against Canata's forces, especially if he plants those lurks and forces the Marines to go across to engage the Guardians from that position. Good job on Yellow, having a backside lurk on that. Oh man, Guardians coming into position. This is going to be disastrous for Canata unless he has several radiates well placed. Yeah, this force is absolutely going to get annihilated. One irradiate off. Yellow doing a good job of pulling his forces out. Those Marines absolutely getting slaughtered. Good job on Yellow, bringing in, killing that Psi vessel with his 2 score just from the left, while after all of those forces are down. Canata absolutely getting slaughtered. I'm sure those Marines were horrified at seeing those those Guardians just hovering above them. Really, Canata on the back hills. I'm not sure how he's going to be able to counter this. Yellow just has superior production, superior tech, and just is really controlling the map. Canata still hasn't expanded out of his secondary, and Canata really doesn't have any sort of force to really deal with that Overlord threat. In the meantime, it looks like he's bringing up a kind of a gutsy attack on Yellow's main. He's going to try to take out that massive tech. I do think that's really his only option at this point, is if he can take that tech down. But with that Defiler in place, I think with that Defiler in place, that's going to be extremely difficult. And it looks like, Yellow spotted that out. Even if he's not pulling those Guardians back, he's going to be able to produce straight out of his base to fight that attack off. Looks like he's got a position behind the Guardians. Excellent job on Canata. He's basically kind of pincered those Guardians in. If he decided to pull out an air unit, he could pin those Guardians back in, but it doesn't look like he's deciding to do that. Doesn't look like he's going to decide to go after that bottom right base once again. But that's really, again, kind of a bad position. For that reason right there, is the Defiler from a safe position can Dark Swarm Canata's forces. Canata doing a good job pushing straight through that Dark Swarm, not sitting in it, not letting Yellow push up. Yellow making a big tactical error, not Dark Swarming all the way to the entrance of his base. Canata, in the meantime, doing an attack. I'm surprised those Guardians aren't coming backside. Excellent job on Canata to pull back that Psi Vessel, protect his Psi Vessel from the Scourges. Finally, another Dark Swarm off. Let's see if Canata can pull his forces out of it. He does a good job of saving excessive amounts of Marines. Looks like he's got decent upgrades on all these units, and that might spell the difference in victory here. I'm surprised that Yellow hasn't upgraded his units. He can't really, as you can see, those Lurkers aren't doing the devastating attack as usual. In the meantime, while he's distracted, he's losing those Guardians to those Wraiths. I'm surprised Yellow didn't push that attack forward with those Guardians. I mean, he really didn't have anything defending them. He might as well push forward, attack that secondary. There's nothing stopping him from doing that, but he just paused them there. He's going to lose those while he's not paying attention. Really, Yellow is giving this game up. He was in a massive advantageous position, not pressing the advantage with those Guardians that were just basically sitting in the air. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Looks like he just got the second spine upgrade for those Lurkers. In the meantime, Canata forcing up into Canata's base. Two Lurkers get out, kill those Marines, but those Marines are still going to be able to inflict a little bit of damage on his economy line. In the meantime, the Lurker is going to clean that up, though. Wow, great job on Canata, just somehow hanging in this match, even though he's really behind technologically. He does have a greater degree of upgrades, but really, Yellow's still in a very much dominant position. He has those 4 hatcheries up, he has superior production. I'm not sure if Canata's expanded to the upper left yet. In the meantime, Canata's going to deny this extra expansion. He's going to lose a tank just out of position there, it looks like. He's bringing those Marines, medics and Marines back to fight this backhand force. Doing a good job of pulling back before those Lurkers can really do any damage. Good job on Yellow to go up, and while those Marines were in retreat, take out that Psi Vessel. That's going to slow Canata